generation. No more standing out in line. So good at wasting our time. We are the lazy generation. We are the lazy generation. We are the lazy generation now.
Welcome to the French Grand Prix here at the Manicourt circuit. So it's a very fast track, very technical, and you have some challenging corners to add to that as well. So Iri Massa is going to start on pole position alongside Joseph Willows and McLaren 1-2, and Mackenzie going to start behind the two McLarens. So Mackenzie's been good here. He's got a podium around here last season. So can he do something special in the faster car? Caden Bryce, defending race winner, starting in 11th. Alison Safri, starting in a devastating 20th place. He has a lot of work to do. And then the two Spikers are at the back of the grid. And I forgot to mention really, Alison Safri's 20th place compared to Antoinette's career best 6th place. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. The Fire Lights are here to sing to the start of the race, and it's light down and away we go for the French Grand Prix. And Iri Massa seems to have a poor acceleration. Now Joseph Wood is going to try and have a fancier look at him, and Iri Massa covers the inside line and holds on to the lead for the moment, because all 22 cars have gone away safely. But the hairpin might change everything, because Antonelli's had a poor start. Now this is Nella and Mackenzie. Oh, there was just a small touch, but it hasn't done anything really. But it's done something behind, because Boyman's jumped up to 5th place ahead of Sontag. So this is Southgate and Kuba making contact. So this is not the first time both of them have made contact this season. So this is Boyman getting past Sontag. So yeah, so Boyman just had a better exit than Sontag did, and that's both Reynolds into the pits. So what happened here? Caden Bryce lost his front wing as well. So yeah, then James Willis finished pit stop. Kuba and Southgate into the pit as well. So Caden Bryce been stranded here into the pit. So this is what happened between the two Reynolds, and they have disrespected rule number 1: never take out your teammate. And this is Rowe going down the inside of Roland Mortian for 8th. And Roke is on a mission because his qualifying has not been the best to this yesterday. And Jack Boyman is out of the French Grand Prix, and he was running 4th place. What a shame. And this one was completely his fault, going down too fast and taking a risk with low downforce. So this is Rogue getting past Antonella 4th, and this is Sontag making contact with Mackenzie. Slight touch again, and Mackenzie very aggressive. So yeah, so Mackenzie needs to be careful, otherwise it's going to end badly. And Roke has decided to join in the fun. He has popcorn next to him, and this one's going to be very interesting now. Sontag going to try have another go. Mackenzie squeezing him, but it's no match for Sontag's beautiful bravery whatsoever. And Sontag making another brilliant move this season, and up to 4th place he goes, down the inside. And very late break-in. So yeah, good move from Sontag. Now Rogue's gonna fancy a look on Mackenzie. So and I think Rogue's gonna finally have his chance. Down the inside goes Rogue, and Rogue has definitely found his favorite overtaking position. So yeah, now Mackenzie's dropped down to 6th place, and we got a yellow flag somewhere. Here's James Willows. James Willows has spun. So yeah, it's gone from bad to worse for the younger Willow brother. So James is having a poor race whatsoever so far, and he's hit the curb, which affected ground effect, and he spun. So yeah, that's it really. He just slid into the gravel, and then after that's it, he's facing the wrong way, and he's down in 19th place. And this is Mackenzie. He has crashed, I believe. Yeah, he has crashed, because his rear wing is next to the wall. So yeah, not good for Mackenzie whatsoever, because now he's become sitting duck. Now he has to limp back to the pitch with repairs, and we got a feisty battle between the Toro Rossos and Evan Byrne, but it's Byrne that's jumped ahead of the Toro Rossos, so up to 9th place he goes, and the midfield battle here is a very good one indeed, and Matt is into the pits. So Yuri Mata is going to rejoin 3rd place or 4th, I don't know, and Joseph Willows taking the lead for the race for so far. Will now is not that far behind. So this is what happened to Mackenzie. So Mackenzie just lost downforce, and that was it really. And he was lucky to hit completely rear head on, otherwise it would have ended badly for Mackenzie. So this is a replay of the Toro Rossos getting bumped by Byrne. And now this is Stelazio going down the inside of Adam Wolf, and up to 15th place he goes. So Stelazio making a good move for not again Mackenzie. Can Mackenzie stop hitting the walls from now on? Cause I'm starting to get worried for him whatsoever. And most importantly, the BMW in the Constructors Championship is not looking good. So at least Mackenzie won't be hitting any more walls for today, because his race is over. And Rogue's is pit stop, so is Nella. And Evan Byrne has jumped ahead of Rogue. And now this is Motion trying to have a go on Will Nella, but Will Nella defends. So Will Nella's not having a good race so far. He's about to get overtaken by Toyota. And Miklos Gal and Alex Southgate into the pit, so is Alesio. Yeah, I'm expecting a big battle between the midfield here. So keep your popcorn ready, because this one's gonna be fun. So Mosen's company is pissed up. Now Daniel's into the pits, and he's gonna rejoin in 17th place, being careful with the Lazio Southgate, all of that. This is Cooper going down the inside of Wolf, and up to 13th place he goes. And now Caden Bryce gonna fancy a look on Wolf as well. Now I think Caden Bryce gonna try down the inside, but Wolf holds position. Now Andronella into the pits. So is Evan Byrne. And Evan Byrne's done pissed off. Now he's gonna get fuel into the casting car into the pit as well. So yeah, I'm expecting everyone to go on 2 or 3 stop strategy around here, cause yeah, it's just like that really. Now Evan Byrne's out to the pits. He's rejoined 15th. Sin Cara is going to rejoin in 16th place. Now Paige Knight into the pits as well, and I kind of like Paige Knight's helmet really. She has a rose, and then after it says for me. So yeah, it's like she's having a rose really, and her mechanics have gave her a rose in a pit stop, and she's gonna rejoin in 9th place, just ahead of Alto Safri. And the Safri is doing a long first stint, however, because he just wants to gain places after his poor qualifying. Now Caden Bryce into the pits, and so far Caden Bryce is down into last place, so he has a lot of work to do whatsoever. Now Joseph Willows into the pits from the lead, and Mata will retake the lead of the race, and Sontag's not that far behind as well. So yeah, now Joseph Willows is going to rejoin in 3rd place, but where is Will Nella? Where is Will Nella? He has not finished a lap. So this is not looking good for Will Nella. His championship is in danger whatsoever, because Mata could take the lead any moment in around here. Now Kuba's done his pit stop, so is James Willows, and Kuba was forced to let James Willows through. Yeah. So James Willows rejoins 16th, and Kuba rejoins 17th, ahead of the back markers who are just gaining advantage whatsoever. I'm expecting to have a good battle here. And this is Southgate going down the inside of Lazio. And be careful, Caden Bryce is going to join in the fun as well. So Southgate's up to 18th now, and now Caden Bryce gonna try to take them out and go on him, and down the inside goes Caden Bryce, side by side they go, and so inches away from contact. So this is what happened to Delazio. Oh, great save from Delazio. He just almost lost it in the curb, and I think Evan Burns has actually lost it, and he lost his rear wing. So this is what happened to Evan Burns, and it's the same mistake as McKenzie did. So yeah, he becomes a third victim. So Adam Wolf rejoins in 10th place. Now Evan Byrne has a lot of work to do now, and there might be 50 laps to go. James Waddles has been spun around, and we have engine smoke in the background. No, it's more than engine smoke. His engine is on fire. Azu Safri is out of the French Grand Prix, and he hits the wall in frustration because his hard work has turned to nothing. So this is Kuba T-Bone and James Waddles here. So Kuba came a little bit too hot down to that corner really. So Azu Safri is out of the French Grand Prix, and his performances, I'm sorry Sir Azul, but it's not been good so far. The French Grand Prix might have changed everything, but no, he just ran out of luck really. So this is Mickelson Daniel going wide, and he had a wild ride to the gravel trap really. So this is Kuba all over the gearbox and make close Gal. So and then after, where did Gal go? Where did Gal go really? Because he just disappeared. He went wide, and it's more than going wide. His rear suspension is off the car, and he has crashed out of the French Grand Prix. So yeah. So yeah, he just came too hard down to turn 2. Another mistake and another victim has been, I don't know, but yeah, really. Now Maj has done a mistake. Now Kara's gonna fancy a look, and can Kara take 10th? No, he can't. Maj is the full hold position. Now Kuma's gonna have a go on Kara, and he completes the move. Now Southgate's gonna go on him as well. So this is James Williams going down the inside of Dominic Delazio. And Dominic Delazio not let go of him, but the Renault's exit was good. So yeah, nice acceleration from the Renault. No, that was a bit close from just Joseph Wales whatsoever. But now this is Mata into the pits, and Mata surrenders the lead to Joseph Willows. So so both McLarens are on different strategies. So yeah, where are the Ferraris? They are absolutely off the pace whatsoever. Cause like I said, Williams championship lead is about to go whatsoever. And now Mata needs to be careful, because he has some of hungry hippos, the midfield behind. Now Max is gonna think about unlapping himself, and yeah, so Max unlaps himself. Now Max 15 seconds of fame is over, and the contact. Scarra's been spun around by a Southgate, I believe. Yes, it was Southgate. So Cara was running in 12th place, and his luck has not been good so far. So this is Southgate trying to go down the inside of Southgate really. I don't know what to say, but that might be a racist in my opinion. Now this is Caden Bryce going down the inside of Southgate, but Southgate had a better exit than Bryce. So Bryce loses position now. Bryce has crashed out of the French Grand Prix, and I believe he's made contact with Marzia. So we might need a clear replay of what happens, but the last year's winner is getting nothing but the sideline. So Marzia made a mistake. He rejoins the track, and he kills Bryce in the process. So Marzia was not thinking straight whatsoever. So Marzia has damaged his own race, and he's going to rejoin in 16th place. So yeah, and there's Mickelson Daniel. Daniel has crashed and it looks like to be a bigger one. So Daniel is out of the French Grand Prix. So this what happened to Daniel. So Daniel just had a side impact into the wall. And now here comes Joseph Williams into the pits, and he's on his second pit stop. Quick stop from the McLaren crew, and he's putting not much fuel in the car. So is he going to the end? Now Nierimat takes the lead, and there's Dominic D'Alessio spinning at turn 2, and he's another driver to make a mistake, but his race has not been ended by that corner. So here comes Alex Southgate into the pits. And he's gonna rejoin in behind D'Alessio, but he's a long way in front of Mazia because thanks to the repairs, and then he has his teammate who is trying to recover as well. Now here comes Jason James Wilson into the pits, and Kuba into the pits as well. So yeah. Anyways, now we have Kuba does a 11.1 pit stop, and he still hangs on to 10th position. Now he's escaped from the crazy back markers. Now he can do his own race. Now Andrew Nell is into the pits. He does a 10.2 pit stop, and he rejoins in 8th, and the points finish can change everything for Andrew Nell because he hasn't finished the race since Spain, I think. And Ronan Martins does his pit stop, and he rejoins behind Wolf in Super Aguri. So Wolf can actually score some points, and we have the two Ferraris into the pits at the same time. So Sontag is unfortunately going to be the biggest loser around here. So yeah, he was thinking about a podium, but it's not going to happen, fortunately, because yep, it's just Sontag and his mischiefs, whatever he is having right now, and Page Knight's already gone past him. So Sontag, it has a lot of work to do. Well, he's only going to get 5th place maximum because Will Nella has actually pulled away from him a bit. Page Knight is about like 50 seconds in behind Will Nella. So unfortunately for Sontag, it's not going good. Now Wolf is into the pits. So Wolf is running in 9th place. So yeah, Wolf is doing a good job in the Super Aguri, so maybe he could score some points if one car ahead retires. But they are all running well at the moment. Sin Cara is into the pits, so Sin Cara into the pits. He's had a very good performance so far. So yeah, 10.3 pit stop for Sontag. No, Sin Cara, and Evan Byrne has crashed. Evan Byrne has crashed out of the French Grand Prix, and he is on his 5th retirement in 8 races like Mackenzie is. So the crash pretty much not his fault. So either he hit the wall, either the suspension exploded, but Burns' reliability is the worst that he's having right now, and yeah. It's just bad luck for Evan Byrne here. The Irishman's not had a good race, and Andrew Nella has crashed. And unfortunately for Andrew Nella, he's just run away what could have been an easy points finish. And I think he's made contact with one of the spikers. I think that might have been D'Alessio. So Andrew Nella, unfortunately for him, he's on his 4th consecutive retirement, and he's beaten Burns and Mackenzie's records. Oh! And Andrew Nella's crash has been caused by brain failure, or either he's not been using it. So yeah, it's just lack of awareness. So here comes Page Knight into the pits from 6th place, and yeah. It's just been a quiet race as usual for Page Knight, and the Sontag has managed to jump to 5th place, and D'Alessio is into the pits and he rejoins in last. So D'Alessio is not having a good race whatsoever, but yeah, he just ran out of luck or something, and yeah. And Wolf is now promoted into the points, and Roland Motian is having a bit of a scrap with Page Knight at the back. So and here is Joseph Willows leading the race, and Yuri Mata's into the pit. So Yuri Mata has put in less fuel into the car, and he's on newer tires. So Yuri Mata is on a mission. Can he take Joseph Willows' win from with there were about 50 laps to go? So can Yuri Mata take the win at France? And yeah, he's doing it for a purpose. And Southgate's gone off. He's tried to save it, but unfortunately he spun. And unfortunately, oh, is that Will? Oof! Oh, luckily Will Leather and Nicholas Mazzi managed to react. It's bad news for Sin Cara, who's just joined in, and Will Nella, but it's good news for Mazia, because Mazia's going to think about having to go on Southgate. So can Mazia take 11th place off him? This is the replay of Joseph. Oh, so close. So close. That one ended badly for Joseph Willows here. Now Mata's now that's allowed Mata to close a bit. Now he has to now Roland Mortian has to let Mata through, and yes he does. But taking a look at the bottom right, he's managed to close the gap by a fraction of 10 seconds now. Roland Mortier and Page Knight are actually going to have a scrap here. So Roland Mortier managed to fence off Page Knight, and now we have the area view of Joseph Willows, and you can see that Mata is still holding on here, and Mata is very, very, very hungry for the win. And Mata and so right, both McLarens have adopted for different strategies, but which one is quicker? 3 stops may be quicker because you actually have less fuel and all that. So this is a replay of Roland Mortian and going wide, and it's not a good time to go wide right now because Paige Knight has actually jumped herself up to 6th place, and Roland Mortian is still holding on to the points. So Toyota, they're going to get both cars into the points for the first time this season, and Roland Mortian will actually finally score points. And now we have 3 laps to go here. Mata has closed the gap like a cow in the moment, and Mata very, very, very hungry for the win. He wants to take the championship lead, and anyway, if the positions are still like this, he will still lead the championship by it, but 1 point is definitely not comfortable. He needs 2 more, and he needs to take that 2 off Joseph Willows. 2 laps to go now, and you can see that the gap is about like 2 seconds, and Joseph Willows has some back marks to lap right now. So it's Mazia and Sin Cara. I think they're both having a scrap right now. So but we have a scrap at the front as well. So the last 2 laps is actually going to be hot right now. So now coming down to the final corner now, final chicane, and starting the final lap. Can the back markers do a favour for Iri Mata? Mata has a purpose to win, but both of the McLaren drivers, they are fighting for the win. But Mata has a purpose to win. Joseph Willows needs to get himself back in the championship fight, because I know it may have not been a good season, it might not have been a good start, but since Canada, he's found his mojo, and he's proved that in the wet at Canada, starting from last to first. So yeah, now both McLarens managed to lap Sin Cara, so Sin Cara is definitely not going to get 12th. Yeah, unless Mazia has a penalty, which is likely because of his collision with Bryce earlier on. So now Joseph Willows has to lap Mazia. Mazia lets him through. So did Mata back out a little bit there? Did he just back out? Because if he did, now this is going to be bad, because down to the final straight now, and Joseph Willows seems to have this win in the bag, because he's still yet to lap. He's actually lapped Mazia now, coming down to the final chicane. I think he has this. Joseph Willows comes around the final corner to win the French Grand Prix, and Mata, well, 2nd place, despite the defeat, he will still take the lead of the championship. And Roland Mortian comes across the line to score his first points of the season, Will Nella loses the championship lead. He's pretty much lost everything, but the podium is still enough to keep him happy, because he will still spray the champagne with the two other McLaren boys. Adam Wolf takes the final point. Well done to Adam Wolf here, because it's important for his battle with the Toro Rosso and Spikers. But now the Super Agree boys can relax, and Joseph Willows is the winner at France. And so here are the results here. So Joseph Willows managed to win by 1.5 seconds, and then you have Paige Knight equaling her best result of the season, and Kuba and Mazia both have penalties. So yeah, like I said, Andrew Nella has broken a record for the most conservative retirements, while Mackenzie and Byrne had the same retirements from Spain to Canada, but the record's been broken by Andrew Nella, and yeah, that's all I can say really. So Jiri Mata, like I said, leads the championship by 1 point, and then you have Felix Sontag and Joseph Wales having their own battle. So yeah. And then after, in the Constructors' Championship is also hot as well. McLaren and Ferrari are tied on the same points. So can something change next time out at the British Grand Prix? I don't know, but you have to keep your popcorn in the drawer or in the microwave. I don't know where you put it, but it's me, the anonymous guy who is commentating, and I will see you for the next race. If you hear a different voice, it's not me.